come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm for the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running me down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. For the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yo. They can't get you cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles.
Clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on the...
They've got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. first down. He'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Quinnen Williams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Man left, man left. Hey. You got three. Three down. Echo. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 56 yards. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming after you.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league. In sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so Trevor Daniel on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Hey, check right. Watch 55. So don't say nothing.
55's my guy. 55.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, Rip right. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They're going to look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. A first down throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Jets first down.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Again, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Caught here by Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Let's overload. 87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. I got him.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hatchet.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over them. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 92 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Come on, fellas.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 27, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 55. Mike 55. You remember me? You remember me?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Are you getting the head? Are you getting the head?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it,
55 Mike, guys, 55. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Second and long. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, 50. Right there in the middle, 55. I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 55. Watch the pass. Mike 55.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Darnold. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
New York.
Here goes Hunt. 57.
Get that quarterback.
Lady, Dick down.
On first down, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep going, oh, keep going.
Darnold. Gets it to Strong. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught here by Adams. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 55! Mike 55! Whoa. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Our time.
2nd and 11. Letting one go deep for the end. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
55, right there in the middle.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He'll look to throw. Crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Spons at the 6. Bullet, high 7. Mike 55. I'm here all day. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, check Mike.
Oh, try.
55.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Check 55 to Mike. Don't get nervous.
No, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Man, that's trash. Mike 55. You.
2nd and 9 now. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Echo. Mike 55.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot.
A 30-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Caught here by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Bell sheds him off. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Sets up the screen to Robinson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with time running out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One last throw down for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.